That's the best angle in, but it also brings in a little bit of trouble. But if that pin is anywhere towards the middle of this double green, then really you want to be coming in from the right side.
And that's going to play just fine. So after the early bogey, the response is a solid tee shot here at the second. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
Left himself with 149, pin in the right front.
Good approach shot. And birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Up next here at St. Andrews, the 370-yard par 4 third. Best to drive it left center to avoid a cluster of bunkers down the right side of the fairway. The real challenge comes on the approach with Cartgate Bunker coming into play. All right, in the fairway. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Okay, that's acceptable there.
This is an 11-foot putt.
Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. And he'll get into red figures at 1 under, just 2 shots back. Moving now to the par 4 fourth, measuring 419 yards. 2 ways to attack it. The riskier drive is toward the narrow valley on the right, while the safer play is to aim for the plateau on the left.
He gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Excellent tee shots left. A fine look at the green from this angle, although there are 3 bunkers you're going to have to navigate, called the Students, just short of the green. If you can carry them, though, clear access.
Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under.
Chance here at the par 5 fifth, Frank, to make a little move early in the round.
Yeah, it's certainly eagles galore. The fifth hole is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, shared with the 13th. So good tee shot, and you have a nice big target, even though it's a blind second shot coming up.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
A 5-footer now for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And he'll move to within 2 shots of the lead at 2 under par.
Now to the 374-yard par 4/6, another scoring opportunity.
Well, just be very careful of the wind conditions here, because that'll affect the strategy off the tee. But bunkers left and right to be avoided. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. Well, just comes up a little shy of the flag, but all in all, a good shot out of that rough.
Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Oh, dude, that. What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. One of the really beautiful aspects of playing links golf is you're oftentimes aiming at something so far off in the distance. Maybe it's a church steeple, or in this case, maybe it's a little left of the flag at number 11, and we're playing the 7th hole. The key, you want to avoid that shell bunker, which is short of the putting surface. Iona, a second coming up.
Yeah, and this is the price you pay for taking too much club off the tee, too aggressive now. Found himself in shell bunker with a tricky approach to the green.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th.
Frank, now at the par 3 8th, and how challenging is this hole?
Well, it's called short on the scorecard, but massive green. The problem here is trying to hit it close. A lot of little subtle breaks and undulations in this green, and often you see long birdie putts here.
Okay, took on the flag there, and it's going to leave a decent look at birdie. 3 putts, a definite possibility here. This is a long look for birdie. Tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And this will stay a 1-shot lead.
Frank, the old course all about avoiding the pot bunkers. They're so nasty. And this is a good example here, the 9th hole.
Yeah, the pot bunkers really do be avoided, the ones in the middle of the fairway, but there are some that sneak in on the left side, plus that gorse on the left. If you can carry that last one, which is called the end hole, then there's a chance to perhaps drive this green.
Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. Oh my goodness, that is on in 1. Wow, what an incredible shot. So from 13 feet out, this for an eagle. Nope. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that will be a 31 on the front side, 5 under par. Starting off the backside here at St. Andrews with the 340-yard par 4 10th, named in honor of the great Bobby Jones, 1927 Open champion and 1930 amateur champion. Right center off the tee, ideal here. The fairway narrows around 280 yards, but the green is drivable. This one turning left a bit off the tee. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. So after a big drive, 77 yards now for his second. And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. Now this for another birdie. He might like this one. He might really like it. Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. Now to the par 3 11th, and Frank, what's the key here?
Well, this green is slightly elevated. Huge false front, sort of left and right of that Strath bunker. And, of course, that bunker on the hill, or should I say that bunker on the left is called Hill. That's the famous bunker where Bobby Jones couldn't get out of it many years ago and actually ripped up his scorecard. So a good tee shot here, just find that right level where the flag is.
Okay, that's a good shot. Front left portion of the green and a birdie opportunity coming up.
21-foot putt set to go.
Problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3.
Frank, from this vantage point here at the 12th, you can see why the old course, St. Andrews, are so iconic in the sport.
Yeah, this is a fun hole as we start to sort of head back to the village of St. Andrews. Hole's called Heathery. There's a big crop of heather on the left, and there's 4 little pot bunkers that are in the middle of this fairway, so you've really got to be cognizant of those. But good time to take the head cover off if you're a long hitter, and then you've only got to worry about that one pot bunker just short of the green. It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. Here at the par 4 13th hole at the old course. Frank, what's the best play? Power, or do you go with precision?
Well, you'd like a nice mixture of both there, Rich. If you can take those coffins out of play, that's the name for those series of bunkers sort of down the middle, then obviously you've got a much shorter shot coming in, and then you've got a chance to actually have a full view of this green.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. It might be a tough shot coming up. So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast, just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
Here we go, 7-footer for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. Craig, what's the strategy here at the 14th?
If you can't go for this par 5 and 2, Rich, there is another option where you can go left. And I mean left of left. That's down the 4th fairway. That's across the Elysian Fields, as they call it, which is a set of sort of hummocks that run down the middle. And you can find a flat lie there and come across at about a 45-degree angle for your third shot to 14.
This one working up the right side. Almost a great shot, just missed it a fraction to the right of this green here at the par 5.
Yeah, but a chip and a putt, still make 4.
Now this for another birdie. I mean, this is just becoming too easy now. That a 6th consecutive birdie. And he continues to build on this advantage. Sensational here on day 1.
Frank, the 15th here at the Old Course, just a classic example of links golf, where you might be aiming for something that isn't even on the golf course.
Exactly. There's a nice line there in between the two humps that you can see in front of you off the tee. If you keep looking down, you'll see the church steeple. That's the perfect line for the tee shot. Got to be careful with the second shot coming up. You see the 16th tee and out of bounds to the right of this green, and that little pot bunker that protects the front.
Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Oh boy, that would have been one heck of a par. That nearly went down, but it'll slide just by. Oof. A lot of you out there can relate to that. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And fortunately, the lead's still a comfortable one at a full 4 shots. So we've talked about options. That's the genius of the Old Course. And here we have another great example at the 381-yard par 4 16. You can play it on the safe side by aiming down the left side. You want to try to avoid the cluster of bunkers known as, I love this, the principal's nose. Or you can aim right. But if you do, you risk going OB. So now from just 76 yards away, here's his second. Okay, on the green, but let's go leave a putt that will get your attention. Chance now for another birdie.
And this is one you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Oh, straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. Now at the 17th tee, and Frank, this is really when you begin to feel the weight, the history, the old course bearing down on you.
And you also feel the nerves as well, because you're having to hit it not just at a fairway or over a bush, but over the corner of an out of bounds. And you'll see there's a little sign up there that says Old Course and Country Club. So you've got to pick the exact letter for the line that you want to hit it across. Hit it down the right side. This hole certainly becomes shorter. Left, you find the left and short. You find the road hole bunker. A little right and long, and well, there's a chance of going out of bounds or on the road itself. It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yes, and good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17. Frank, no ordinary finishing hole, is it?
No, the 18th is named Tom Morris, one of the greats of the game many a year ago. And of course, every great player has walked across Swilcan Bridge. You'll get the opportunity to do that after you hit that tee shot. If you're very long, you can drive this green, but avoid the Valley of Sin. Enjoy the walk all the way up golf's most famous finishing hole.
Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
Well, it was an impressive effort off the tee, but here we are in the Valley of Sin, a piece of land that's fraught with enough history to earn its own biblical surname.
Now this for another birdie. Oh, goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par. And that will be an opening round 62, a tremendous score. A final look at the leaderboard here, our featured golfer.